Now on to a couple of guys who always give us a charge. Pro traders Knuckman and Levy are here for Traders Unplugged, and we can't wait to hear what you have to say today. Round one, upside or downside. It's earnings season. Cole reported in on Tuesday. What's the most critical on earnings, the top line or the bottom line?
You've got to look at both. Revenues have been on the way down. The past year has been, horrible for revenues. We've seen a drop almost in the double digits. And in fact, this quarter versus last quarter, on the bottom line now, looking for a drop of 3%. I think you need to look at both. In the financial services alone, we've lost 9,000 jobs in the third quarter of Q3. And
so
listen,
you're saying they won't be able to continue to cut expenses.
Where are they going to cut them? They're going to have to release more people.
The performance is what's telling us a whole different story. So even though they've had this very, very low bar, every quarter we've achieved better than expected results. So maybe we don't achieve that, but maybe we just come in line.
So at the Olympics, then we're not going to have the high jumps. We're just going to.
We're still going to do fine.
Round number two, Bank of America. Are you looking for a breakout or a breakdown on this stock, and can it sustain into the double digits?
Well, what's hard to deal with here is, it was at $3. Now we're approaching 10. So you look at it and say, do you want to buy it now? But looking at it technically, it still has a lot more upside. I think in BAC, you got a very strong trend. If it can get through that 10, then we're looking at 15 or so. From a technical standpoint, that would be the retracement, and it's very possible.
I've got mixed emotions on the financials, and I think they're really predicated upon who takes the presidency and obviously the fiscal cliff. Listen, I think there are great companies out there to own, like Goldman, like Bank of America, but again, a Romney victory would spell probably a better future for Bank of America right here. I kind of agree with Alan. I think there is some upside to the company, but more so if Romney's elected.
The stock has, come up how many 100%? So I wouldn't say the last president held them down, but you can look at it as an option that never expires. It's a single-digit stock, and you could buy the shares and forget about them, and think about it as an option that never expires.
Forget about them for a while.
Round number three, Canadian contraband cheese. Now, cheese apparently is a hot commodity in Canada, and it costs a lot of money. So people are smuggling it over the border because of loony power.
The Canadians are doing something right, or obviously we here in America are doing something wrong. The Canadian dollar has been screaming against the U.S. dollar for the past year. It's looking strong. Unfortunately, this is one of the outcomes. There are other actual things taking place within commodities. And in fact, timber, there was an issue with timber not too long ago, with grading of timber. But what's your opinion here on the cheese? What do you do?
The Great White North, obviously, they're resource rich, and that's going to be the area of emphasis because you've got to look at commodities that have not kept pace with the equities market. So that money's going to flow, and you talked about metals, mining, timber, and food. And here's an interesting tidbit. 83% of the world's population are in emerging markets, and what do they want? They want better food. They want to improve their diet. So it's a commodity play, and Canada is one of the world's commodity leaders. So look for that Canadian currency to continue, and I'm looking at 108 as the target.
Take a look at the bonus round for you today. Give me the ticker of Molson Coors.
C-O-O-R.
B-E-R.
T-A-P.
TAP.
I was close.
Thanks for being on the show. Good to have you.